Alright. I have made a rat's nest of all the cables on my desk. I am going to have to untangle everything when this is done. I've been blessed. It's him, the guy. Yep, it's me. No fanfare. No cheering. Just me. Yeah, I was feeling... Whichever got the weekly check-in. Yeah, I just assumed that you were busy at the time, so I was just like, guess not really saying anything today. It's like, oh, okay, must be busy. But no, I wouldn't say that I'm like back after my hiatus. I think we're still in the hiatus. I've just been feeling very isolated, kind of alone these past couple of weeks. So I wanted to play video games today, but I've been wanting to stream, so I could talk to people, so it's like, why not do both? So it's like, why not just run around and do some of the missions that I was going to do in my play session today. Let's see what else has been going on. Get that done. I've been very ill. Oh man, that sucks. Hopefully you're feeling better. I feel like a cult leader who's been starved of attention by their chosen deity. Well, I wouldn't go so far as to call myself that. I'm gonna be real here. I need to trying to put my hands under my blanket because it's actually cold out. Can you believe it? My hands get cold because I have poor circulation. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything I can do while I'm up here? I know there's a Korok. There's like a Korok chilling out somewhere under here that I could grab. Cool. Okay, fine. We'll go this way then. I just don't know where it's at. It's somewhere here. It's a balloon you have to shoot with an arrow, if I remember right. Can't recall. Is it in the hole? Learning digital recently. Currently working on updating my PFP. Yeah, I've been seeing... Okay. Because... yeah, I've been seeing your progress on some of the digital stuff, and it looks really good. It's like, starting out, it looks great. First of all, and I've been seeing the updates you've been making to Nova and stuff like that. It's really exciting getting to see you work on that stuff. I was gonna bring up something else. Oh yeah, when it came to like the check-in stuff, it was related to that. Just I've been feeling lonely. I deleted Twitter off my phone. Cold turkey, quitting it, and there it is. So far, I haven't actually been missing it all that much. It's almost like it wasn't actually a big part of my life to begin with, and I was just sort of, I wouldn't say lying wasn't lying to myself, but I mean, I could definitely tell that I thought it would be harder to live without it, but it turns out it's actually very easy. And my phone has been quiet and hasn't been blowing up as much. So getting rid of it actually led to an improvement in my mental well-being. Who would have thought? Yeah, blow my schnoz here in a minute. Okay, so the first thing is I'm glad you took the step. Yeah, I'm not. I've said this before. We want to do that one. Okay, hang on. Let me reorder my thoughts. So the mission we're going to do is we're going to do the shrine quest here in the Rito village. This one always tripped me up all the time because I could never find where all these little kids were hiding. So it might take me a bit just to find where these blasted Rito children are. Anyways, yeah. And I've said this before, but I won't leave the site until it, like, becomes completely inaccessible. I think Kree is in the hut with the cooking pot, if I remember right. And I wouldn't leave that site till it became completely inaccessible, which is true. And somebody posted on Twitter, and I retweeted it before I like really left, saying it's like you shouldn't actually delete your accounts, so that way people can't impersonate you and they can't take your username. Yeah, so there's okay, so there's like a hint for that. But I wasn't going to leave until then, so it's like I wouldn't want to get impersonated. Which, you know, I'm not a public figure, so the chance of that happening is like slim to none. There they are. But still, I wouldn't want to run that risk, so it's like I keep the account around. I actually have two that I keep around. That I use like 2 accounts. I have my main and then like a side account. And I'm planning on keeping them there. But it's like I only want access to them through like a PC or desktop just to limit my usage of the site. Because there are people that still use Twitter. And it's like I'll check in with them, but it's like I'm only going to check in when I use my computer. Okay, so we got the goat butter. Now I have to go down to the entrance. I still have Twitter, but it's not important to me. My account has been thrown away from the start. That's the out-generated name. Yeah. Yeah, and I totally get that too. It's like, cause I started my account back when Twitter was actually, you know, good. And it was like the main hub for a lot of artists to talk to each other. Because at first I was on DeviantArt, and that was like my thing. And but everybody switched over to Twitter, and then I started using Twitter. Then DeviantArt went downhill, and I just sort of stopped using that. Yeah, and then Twitter went downhill, and I've recently just quit using that. Okay. Now there's like one other kid that we have to find. Because you get butter, you get salmon, and then I think you need rice or wheat or something. I didn't have Twitter until, yeah, 21, 22. Bestie mostly posts there, so had to be supportive. Yeah. Yeah, and that's another reason why and that was why I got Twitter back in like, what was it, 2014 or something like that? 2015? I can't remember. Because I was going to conventions and I was meeting a bunch of artists and people like that. So it's like, if I wanted to follow them, it's like I needed Twitter. And also just being able to have a social media where I could like post and tweet stuff in real time as things were happening was a big deal to me back then. Nowadays I don't really care about that stuff anymore. Okay. Okay, are you supposed to talk to the... Let's talk to the kid in the... Okay, that's the inn. That's the shop. There we are. Okay. Yeah, because it's like, you're supposed to get that. They point you in the direct, and then one of them says they're practicing somewhere up really high. And it's like on one of the rocky outcroppings up here. You're supposed to like find one of the children, and they have like the recipe for the dish you're supposed to make. There she is. Okay. Kid. Return of the bird wrangling hero. First movement. Thanks for listening. I didn't forget. There it is. Yeah, so it's Tabantha wheat. Yeah, the one Tabantha wheat I have. I guess I haven't bought butter either. Okay, so I think it's just those three things that I need. Okay, so it's the salmon. Where's the rest of it? Oh, there it is. The butter and the wheat. There it is. Sneef, sneef. Oh yeah, I'm trying to design my mom full body, but goddamn, if I struggle to draw shoes at certain angles. Oh. Believe you me, I know the struggle. No, it's all mine. Fuck you, kid. Yeah, but I know the struggle for sure, and I still get it wrong from time to time. It's definitely something you have to practice. Yeah, and for some it's like, for some it's hands, others it's feet and shoes in perspective. It took me a while to get my preferred method nailed down. There we go. Alright, go check on the sisters. They're at Warbler's Nest. Okay. Do I have... Oh, I've got plenty of weapon space. I'm good. I know that there are some people who have like certain methods for drawing feet in perspective, and it's the duck method. I wish I don't have my stuff set up for it to actually show it, but it's like when you draw a foot, you draw like a duck's face, and like the head is like the ankle and the heel, and the bill is the toes, and I don't know, what would you call the middle part, the bridge? What do you, the arch? Yeah, it'd be the arch. It's the arch of the foot. And, you know, if you picture it like that, then you can easily draw feet that way. It's like, I know people who do it that way. Awesome. All right. We'll do their thing in a little bit. I'm getting distracted. Squirrel. Where? There it is. A new digital art using a phone and an index finger and stuff. Yeah, I was about to ask if you happen to have like one of those touchscreen sensitive pens for it, or if you're using your finger. But yeah, also doing it with your finger is hard. That adds a whole other layer of challenge to it. I spend most of my time drawing ridiculously enormous phalluses, so maybe I should get started on foot practice. Yeah, there's bird. Oh, there's a nest right here. Yoink, yoink. Bird eggs. Okay. I need to find a Korok leaf. I cannot remember if one spawned here or not. I think you actually have to knock down a tree in order to get one around here. Sounds bad, but I swear it's for funny reasons. Yeah, I don't know. I assume it's no, that's the rush room that's over there. Should be like a rock around here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, it's like when you learn how to draw boobs or butts for the first time. Then you're just like, tee-hee, I drew a butt. Man, I really wish I didn't have to do this at night. Busy futzing around with this during the day. Now it's dark out. I don't like the dark. It's too scary. Oh well, we'll get it done. Why not? Or yeah, we'll go sit by the fire. I'm gonna go sit by the fire. Wait for morning. I almost have 80 Korok seeds. I'm actually doing pretty well with those. Oh yeah, and I guess I should probably mention the stuff I've done since then. At least in... Oh my god. At least concerning... like, game progress. I've done at least 2 Divine Beasts, as you can tell. did the Zora Divine Beast. I did Varuta and Rudania. Is that what that is? Oh, it's Vamedo. Vamedo and Varuta. Yeah, I've done those already. Done a lot more exploring. Got more heart containers. And did just a bunch of running around. Yeah, all that side on I missed out on. Selfishness, I say. Selfishness. Yeah, I know. I hogged all that. All the fishman to myself. But I didn't want to stream the game because I just didn't feel like streaming. You know how it is. But now I'm approaching it with the perspective of I'm just playing a game and just hanging out now. I'm not trying to stream to entertain. I'm just doing this because it's easier to do this and hang out with somebody than to try and get a Discord call working. Not that I couldn't figure out how to get it to work, but rather than just something about making an open forum and just have people come in whenever is a bit easier on me right now. I get it. Hold no grudge for lack of stream. Only for the lack of sight on you, monster. I know. I'm sorry. We'll go and visit the Zora domain this session. We'll see him. Okay. I still need a Korok leaf. We'll knock these down and see if one of them drops the Korok leaf. If not, then hey, at least I get some timber out of the deal. Okay, it dropped an acorn. That's lovely, I guess. I thought for sure that they would have a Korok leaf leaning up against one of the stone structures. I thought they did. Oh well, I know where we can get one. It's not going to be that bad. We just got to go to this major test of strength shrine. And there should be a Korok leaf on this island. Very excited to complete Mammon, though. Can finally show his lizard tail to the world. Yeah, it's always nice to have full completed references for characters. And when you're finally able to show them off, too. That's always nice. There we go. Got a Korok leaf. It's like, I know that feeling. I finished 2 of the character lineups, and despite the fact that I've got 2 of those lineups done, and the art itself is ready to post, I've been dragging my feet trying to make the character bios for everybody. Because I want to include like a paragraph each for the characters. And trying to find the words to describe these characters is very difficult, if you can imagine. Whee! Ooh, hold on, slight detour. We can do this real quick. up some of these luminous stones. Still have that Pokemon I need to finish, but line art is so boring. Tell me about it. Oh, now that I've got my line tool figured out in CSP, line arting isn't as bad for me anyway. For me though, it's still coloring and rendering. That still is my least favorite part of the art process, to the point that I just avoid it. Yeah, so it's blue, purple, green, red, yellow. Okay. So how? Oh, would it be 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 5, 4? Let's try that. Hang on. 2, 1, 3, 5, 4. Did I do it wrong? I think you have to do it on the... Two. One. Three. 5. Oh, wait. Where'd that music note come from? I'm dumb. I did find a very easy way to color, though, which is fun. That is always nice. And if you can find a part of the process that you actually enjoy, hold on to that feeling. Because it doesn't get any easier. Oh, there we go. It's blue. No, but it was blue. Why didn't... Why didn't the thing... Yeah, because it's... Oh, wait, or is it going from right... Is it going from left to right? Okay, if it's going from left to right, then it's 4, 5, 3. 4, 5, 3, 1, 2. Okay, hang on. 4. Okay. Then 5. Okay. Then 3. 1. 2. Okay. Yeah, I had the order mixed up. I'm dumb. I'm practicing with new brushes for color too. Yes, I practice on the unfathomably large palaces. Hey, well, you know what they say. You want to improve on your art skills, you pick something to get obsessed with, and you just draw it repeatedly. Wow, hey, look, guys. Was that weird-looking house always there? See you later. Last one of mom's an unhatched egg. Ready, set, go! Little squeaky noise. Yeah, we did it. We unearthed a weird rock. That we did. And it's complete. Power of friendship and music saves the day. Indeed. Oh, I guess another thing that I forgot to mention that I went and did. I also went and ran around, and I went to Hyrule Castle for the first time on this playthrough. And I went and I ran around the castle a little bit. And I learned that there are hardy salmon in the castle. I did not know that. There's some body of water, I can't remember where. I think it's the... like the secret little port that's underneath the castle. Where the Lizalfos are. There are hardy salmon down there. I did not know that. No, I thought... Okay, let's try that again. Apparently I'm asleep at the switch. Whoops. The dining hall is always my favorite place in Hyrule Castle. You go to play pretend with the moblins and steal hearty truffles. Yeah, that's usually one of the places I usually I stop at. Because, yeah, it's got the hearty truffles. There's mighty bananas there. They have, like, almost every food item there in that hall. It's always a great place to stock up if you need anything. Oh boy, a long throw flame blade. Looks like I've got my my next default weapon lined up. Okay, and I got the key. I think one of the other places I usually like to stop at is within the castle is the room that's across from Zelda's study. I think that's another one of my favorite places to stop because it's got the Royal Guard bow and a moblin that has an edge of duality lurking around there. Those are like great pieces of equipment to have. Oh yeah, and there's also the Silent Princess that grows there as well. If you need one of those, you can just you can go and pick it up. Zelda's room is a great place to stop by. Yeah. Okay. So we got that done. There was something else I wanted to do as well that involved a shrine that was kind of there's a shrine I wanted to do that was kind of involved that I wanted to do in addition to this. I cannot remember what it was. Huh. Can't remember. It was like a post. It was a post Divine Beast shrine too. Hmm. Oh well. What do I want to do? There's some other stuff I can do off the top of my head that we can also go and do. First, let's drop the Korok leaf because I don't need that anymore. Put that back on. We're gonna go grab some gems from Death Mountain. And I think I have the quest at Zora's Domain activated for the Luminous Stones. So we'll top off my collection a little bit, and then we'll go to Zora's Domain, and we'll drop those off. But while we do this, we'll run the circuit of how, in the good old days, I would collect money before discovering snow bowling and learning that. I also like the library, just because it looks cool. The library is a really great place too, because there are jars all over that place that drop arrows and money, and the Zolfos are hanging out there. And if you come up through that little port in the basement, you can leave through it, or you can enter the library through that secret passage behind the bookcase, and you can get the drop on some Lizalfos, and you get their Tri-Lysal boomerangs. Which are great weapons. They do like 36 damage a pop, which is nice. You can also get their shields, which are pretty decent. Let's see, you pick up a rock. Usually there's like a lizard under here. Yep, there's another one. You can sometimes pick up these rocks and they'll have frogs in them, which immediately catch fire because you're in Death Mountain. Oh, a oneer? Fine. I like having my rupee count at a number that's divisible by 5. Which is, you know, it's a thing that doesn't even matter, but I don't know. Something about having it be like ending in a 5 or a 0 just feels nice. I don't know what it is, but these jars, out of any jars in the whole game, the Goron Village jars are more likely to drop money. Oh, believe me, I get it. Yeah, it's just one of those little idiosyncrasies that I have, where it's like I just like it when a money total ends in like a 5 or a 0, or in another number. Something, and it also sort of comes down to the shape of the number too. Like when I collect Korok seeds, I like it to end in like a 2 or something like that, because when you look at the tops of the numbers, you can draw like an invisible line across the tops of the numbers. And it's like, 36, that's a nice number because you can draw a flat line across both digits and they could hold it up easily. It's just one of those just weird things that's like, that makes no sense. Why does that matter? And it's like, it doesn't, but it feels nice when you look at it. Yoink. Oh, I remember something else we could do. There was another shrine quest that I wanted to do. Ding. 37. Protein Palace. Yeah, and it involves a thing like this. A little hot rock. Because there's a shrine in the Gerudo Canyon that we can go to. Gorons are actually rich as fuck. They just don't act like it. Well, I mean, rupees are just like cut gemstones of different colors, you know, and the colors are what assign their value. So it's like, naturally, in a place where they do a lot of mining and digging up, do a lot of mining of gemstones and stuff like that, naturally, there's just going to be a lot of gems there. And, you know, again, what are rupees but just cut gemstones with specific colors marking their value. You know, and it's funny because despite the fact that, you know, they have the most of Hyrule's currency, they're probably like the cheapest of all the Hylian races because they don't really live very extravagant lives, and they eat rocks. And while it is true that they harvest rocks that have like a high mineral content that are supposed to be healthier for you, they still eat rocks, which is a thing that, you know, another race from Hyrule would look at and just go, ugh, why? It's like, this probably doesn't have any value to me. But to a Goron, it's like, oh no, this is a good rock. It's very Yeah, it's very good for us if we eat this. So, you know, they've certainly eked out their space within Hyrule's, I don't know, what would you call that? Like ecology? Oh, Mount Satori is having a sweet rave. Okay, some amber. Nice, nice. Should really go and sell some of those. It's like I don't have any plans on getting the amber earrings. Should really sell some of these. Because the only thing that I know that I'm going to use the amber for is upgrading the Hylian tunic and the trousers. And once those are done, then it's like I don't have any other use for these. Because why would I get the amber earrings when I already have the diamond circlet? Gorons are a great example of one man's rock is another man's food rock. One man's decorational stone is another man's gourmet meal. So true, so true. Okay. And we're going to climb up here, and then we're going to go over to the skeleton that's in the lava down there. And this is the circuit that I would run constantly back in the day. It's like every other blood moon I'd run around here. I'd go through and I'd clean out that enemy fortress. I'd kill all the enemies, collect all their stuff, break all the metal crates to get the cooked food that's in them and the money. And I would just collect all these gemstones and I'd sell them for profit. Because again, I didn't know about snowballing. And I think what I was mainly getting this money for was for the snow quill set. Because I've said it before and I'll say it again. This game has so many cold areas. Just by the sheer point that, you know, you encounter cold areas in so many different ways. Through either elevation or just this area is cold. That having armor that keeps you warm is a godsend. Ooh, a diamond. So the next thing we're gonna do, I tend to leave the ore deposits out here. Don't usually go after them. Whee. Instead, I go for the ones in here, in this cave. Okay, make sure you grab the true jelly before it rolls into the lava. Well. Topazes, nice. Okay. enemy. Nice. Okay. So we're going to go over and we're going to get those luminous stone deposits. But before we do that, we glide down here to this giant skull, drop into the eye. There's ore deposits. Uh-oh. Not my sledge. I have a solution for this. There we go. Just break that. Use Rivali's Gale. Just gonna glide over here. And we're just gonna run back to the mining encampment where there's another sledgehammer waiting for me. At least I think. There's one sitting around here somewhere. There it is. Yoink. What a waste of a good hammer. That definitely had years left in it. Yeah. And by years, that was 2 swings. Must have been like fly years or something like that. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's the other one. It's right there. Alright. Remind me to go and get those when we're done with these. Go and get those when you're done with these. You're welcome. Yeah, gee, thanks. Although I guess to be fair, having somebody write down a note in chat, or us writing a message in chat, so that way when I glance down at chat, it's there. It's like... that does help, actually. Alright. Oh, hey. Grab that. Speaking of things I never knew existed in this game, I did not know that smotherwing butterflies were a thing that you could get. And imagine my surprise when I'm upgrading the Flamebreaker armor so I could be fireproof, and learned that there are butterflies that spawn in and around lava pools here in Death Mountain. I think you need like 15 of them in total to upgrade the Flamebreaker armor to, I think it's level 3, I want to say. Okay. I just remember you need a lot of them, and I spent a lot of time running around with the Sheikah slate tuned into smotherwing butterflies so I could go hunt them down. I still haven't got the treasure chests that are up there. I should do that. Do I even have... I don't have slots for a new shield, though, because I know one of them is it's a night shield. Okay. Here we go. All's Fire and Death Mountain. This reminded me of my version of Satan, who I have changed to a woman. Was that a recent change? Was that recent? Or was I told of this and I forgot? Ooh, $100. Neat. Change was a couple days ago. Oh, okay. Yeah, so nothing... information I would not have been privy to. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. That's a very powerful stone smasher. Yeah, we'll be using that against like a Lionel or a boss or something like that. Definitely gonna hang on to that. Realized having the angry and violent character be trans was bad rep. Well, yeah, I guess so. I always wondered what the line is that you would draw for something like that. 'Cause like I feel like there's a discussion to be had when it comes to things like when it comes to representation between heroes and villains. Wow, that's a higher thing than I pictured I'd get. This might be a bad idea, but whatever, I'm going for it. There's the night shield. Cool. I now have 3 stone smashers. Oh, excuse me. And a topaz. Nice. Oh, I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm not here. Weird. I wonder what... Huh. I wonder what's causing him to loop like that. It's very interesting. And all these guys have like steel Lysol bows. It's like I don't want to tangle with that. Oh, that's right. And there are ore deposits here. That's correct. Alright, we're going to do a quick snatch and grab. Just going to run over here. Whee! Bumping away. Okay. Boop. Tubular. Alright. We're gonna go do the one... We're gonna do the shrine that I wanted to go do. I mean, Asmodeus is gender fluid and inherently sexual, and Lucifer is an asshole and non-binary, but Satan gave into a far more harmful stereotype. Gotcha. Oh, I'm up to 80 Korok seeds. Neat. I'm almost to 60 shrines. Cool. I don't know if that's halfway or not. I forget if there's 240 or 120. I forgot. But while I'm here, I'm going to use the cooking pot that's... Yeah. Okay. Gonna make a little fruit cocktail. Chili simmered fruit. And do I still have... No, I do not. Okay. We're gonna whip up a little something here. We'll use a... You know what? We'll just use one of my blue cheese jellies, because why not? We'll make a long-lasting fireproof elixir. Leviathan bones. So now she's a very angry buff woman with thighs that could headlock God. Now see, that's something that I'd find really fun. You know, if there's something else I could also do too while I'm here. Because I don't have the tower for this region. We could also do that too. Actually, we'll go and grab the tower, and then we will glide down to where I need to be for the shrine puzzle. We'll do that. But yeah, I should also say that's like, you know, it also feels very fitting that Satan would, I don't know, take the form of a woman. Because, I mean, I feel like that's a very common, a common trope of Satan being like a tempter and stuff like that. Feels very, very fitting. Nice. Made it up here and I didn't expend any of my extended stamina wheel. Go over and grab these two as well. Oh, you know, I kind of forgot that I was going to go to the Zora domain. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll grab that later. Because if not, I have someone to remind me to do that. She tempts you, then caves your skull. Your skull in by bashing her horns in your head. She's a goat lady. Very heavy into the goat part. So does... I imagine... Does she have goat eyes? Does she have goat legs? Is she... Fuck. Is she very satyr-esque? Does she have goat legs? I'm asking if she has goat legs. Oh, I need to sit up. There we go. There we go. Gotta put the microphone in front of my mouth, so that we get all all the mouth sounds. Okay, is this a... Oh, so close. There we go. Okay, I got a little stamina back. That's enough. She's a whole ass goat head. Gotcha. She has goat legs. Very strong goat legs. Nice. Oh, there's a Korok challenge out here. Dang. Cool, and there's the tower. No doubt we're gonna come across some baddies while we're out here. In fact, the only human-faced characters are Mammon and Asmodeus. Ah, gotcha. Ooh, some more swift violets. I'm gonna grab me those. Please. There we go. Mammon for the charm, and Asmodeus for the very different kind of charm. Ah, the smarm. Sorry, it was funny to me. I don't know. Is he smarmy? Tell me, is he? Huh. Oh, I missed. Hold on. Huh. Get electrocuted, idiot. Oh, I don't have enough. Nice. I don't think I'm going to get that arrow back. Alright, we're here. And this is a tower that I always waited to get Rivali's Gale for. Or at least, I don't know, this is one that I always waited to get, because it is nice to have this place that has a bunch of metal crates in it. At least the small ones, because the small ones have, like, rewards in them and stuff. And bigger crates with which you could smash them. Just do something like that. Then I got my arrow back. Nice. But trying to get to this thing initially is very annoying. Although now that I think about it, can't you just... Yeah, you can just do this. Because, I mean, technically this is still liquid, so you can just make ice on it. Man, that was a lot easier than than I remember it being. Because before I always figured you had to just make a bridge with all the metal boxes, but no, you can just freeze it. Sometimes the best solution is more often the easiest one. I chuckled, and I'd say Lucifer is more smarmy. Yeah. Definitely strikes me as the type that would be that. Oh, now that I think about it, I'll actually have a map of the desert this time. There we go. Boy, sure helps having, you know, a map of the area. Okay, Link is cold. Hang on. There you go. Put on a jacket, you idiot. You're cold, wear a jacket. Alright, so where we want to go is right down there. So we'll have that little marker to guide our way. I'm going to grab these luminous stones over here. Okay, I don't think Link needs that anymore. Wee oh. There we go. I don't know. My boy needs to wear something at least. I've also got a much more clear idea in my head for what Asmodeus looks like. Her femme form at least. The masculine form is still kind of blurry to me. Electric keys! There we go. Oh, and I'm out of here. Goodbye. I know that feeling. Doing the character design bit. Having bits still blurry to you. It's been happening a lot lately because I've been doing the character lineups. And it's actually been very eye-opening to me in the sense that I've been looking at a lot of the characters that I've made over the years, and how each of them have held some form of importance to me. And then I kind of learned that you know, there are some characters that I've held on to for so long, but I made strictly because I liked a certain thing, and then I just wanted to make an OC based on that. And then once my my appreciation for that, whatever thing may be, franchise or whatever, sort of died out, I stopped really thinking about that OC as much. I can't believe I almost nailed that. I almost got the marker right on top of the thing. It's crazy to me. Okay. So gonna remove all this stuff off a link. And we're just gonna eat this real quick. Pump it up, brother. Oh, it's the fourth Goron Blood Brother, the one who somehow managed to beat our famous gut check challenge. Yeah, I went and I did gut check rock. It's a very fun minigame. I don't do it repeatedly, but I like doing it to get the shrine at the top. It's fun. But yeah, I've definitely decided to take a step back and try to thin the numbers of my OCs, at least the ones that hold story significance, because some of them have managed to hold a lot of story significance, and then I thought about it and I'm like, are they really meant to have all this lore and like project effort put into them, when in reality they probably aren't going to get touched on at all? It's like, not really. They are worth designing though. I do want to do that at least. Feel the burn. Trying to become even manlier. Go on, men, brother. Right now, we're competing to see who can beat the heat. So sweaty, brother. Of course, since you beat the gut check challenge, you'll want to try this too. We're Gorons. We can't really stand this extreme heat either. That's why we came here to train. After this, we'll be able to handle the extra heat in Goron City, no problem. Yeah, I have an idea. Come join us. Yeah. Yeah, sure, I'll give it a try. Good answer. A guy like you has a burning passion in his belly, as well as a super cooling meal. It's inspiring. When you're ready, step up onto this platform, and the contest of endurance will commence. Yeah, because I think the thing is, the rules are simple. The challenger who can handle the intense heat within the ring for the longest without leaving the ring is the winner. They say that that's all there is to it, but yeah. If you leave the ring or pass out, it's all over. You lose. You got it? Can you prepare yourself for the contest of endurance? Go! I think they also get after you too if you try to wear clothing. That'll beat the heat. You can sneak food in like I just did, but you can't use clothing. Oh, this only does one level. Gearing up accordingly and having your hearts. Hang on. What if I do this? I have like 3 OC groups I cycle through every now and then. Currently on the 7 Sins, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, I definitely have, in my expanded multiverse, I definitely have like groups of OCs that I've like gone to and created and made, and they occupy that little corner. And sometimes I like to think about what their story is and all that stuff, and then I hop between groups. Huh? Is that heat resistant gear you have on there, brother? He even calls you out if you have a sword on your back? That's crazy. Well, I don't even think a sword will help you with that. And we're going to see if this fireproof elixir is even going to help, because I don't know if it will. Because technically there's 2 levels of quote-unquote fire in this game. There's like 1 level, which I think is Goron City and the surrounding area. And then there's like 2 levels, which is Death Mountain itself. And I don't know if this is level 1 or if it's 2. We're going to find out. Hang on, I think I should be fine. Oh yeah, I'm totally fine. Well, I got this in the bag. I have 11 minutes worth of this. Yeah, there's the shrine. Crazy how the monk anticipated that happening in the future. Yeah, I know, isn't that crazy? What an impressive amount of foresight. And I forget what this shrine is. I don't know if it's just a reward or if it actually has puzzles in it. I can't remember. How are we doing? Oh, we're like in an hour and a half. Hour and a half. That's good. Oh, okay, so it's actually a shrine. No, it's one of these. Alright. Hang on, I gotta get my gamepad. Alright. I'll set up in front of this thing. Alright, I gotta take off my blanket. Take off my blanket. I gotta put down my controller. I gotta bend over here. Oh. The cable's not long enough. So I gotta sit like this. Okay, here we go. Man, what a puzzle. Yeah, see, now, here's what I was expecting. Man, playing with the... Oh, I see. Oh. Hang on, I'm gonna do something really dumb. Let's see. Just do this. Okay. Okay. I just do that. There we go. I did it. I am a genius. Oh, it's a... Okay. Do I still have that? Yeah, I do. Okay. Well. There we go. No, excuse me. Whew. Oops, that's the wrong one. Okay. I wonder. Oh, oh. Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna try something stupid here. I don't know if it's gonna work. Put this here. Okay. 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 All I gotta do is just turn it like this. Oh, boo. Wonder how fast I can run. Let's find out. Fast enough, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's this one. Okay. I think that's just a reset button. Is that just a reset button? I think it's just a reset button. Okay. Because I think one way you can do this... Nope. That didn't work. Hang on. Oh. You know what? Scratch that thought. Because I have these. This is what I have to say to your puzzle. I said, this is what I have to say about your puzzle. There we go. Go back to my regular arrowheads. Oh, actually, I almost forgot. I saw it briefly. Didn't even think about it. Oh, it's another weapon. Ah. Really killing me here, Smalls. Oh well, I could find another flame blade later. I'm gonna put my armor back on. There we go. I'm gonna put my gamepad back. Okay, there we go. And he never found another flame blade ever again. Yeah, but I wouldn't be. But he was never really sad about it because flame blades only do like 24 damage compared to something like the Royal Guard sword. Or the. Would it be the Royal Guard sword? I think it's just the Royal Broadsword. Compared to that, the damage doesn't really matter too much. And you can get fire elements from flame arrows, which are easier to get. So he looked at his sword on the ground as he teleported away and went, eh. But having this, actually, this is really helpful to have. Having this little spot right here. Because the one thing you can do, without even having to go to Death Mountain, is you can just go here, drop stuff on here, and you can flame roast stuff without even having to go to Death Mountain. Mighty roasted bananas. Toasty Hylian shroom. Big apple. And a roasted wild berry. And charred pepper. I don't typically cook charred peppers that much because, as you can tell, if you try and cook them, the heat causes an updraft. So, you know, you may end up losing whatever it is you're trying to cook with them. But you can also, you know, cook other things like that. Let's do this. Oops. Toasty razor shroom, toasty iron shroom. So a lot of these you can just make, but they're not like that efficient because you can. It's better to save the apples and the regular Hylian mushrooms for cooking this way because they're more common and you get the same amount of healing from them, and you save the specialized stuff for like recipes and stuff like that. But cooking gourmet meat like this is also really nice, or like prime meat this way is really nice. Because you can get 2 1/4. That's actually pretty decent for like a little pick-me-up. And a heart and a half. Those are really good too. And again, you cook stuff like this with the more basic stuff, so that way you're not wasting specialized ingredients on just little pick-me-up items. It's better to save it for that. Okay, so we're gonna go to first we're gonna take off my helmet because I don't really need that right now. And we're gonna go back to Zora's domain. They really did the elemental weapons dirty. They feel like they should be way rarer and more important. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, it's so true, because the thing is, they're rare, but they don't do a whole lot, is the thing. It's so hard to find, like, one-handed thunder blades and the one-handed frost blades, like the long swords. They're next to impossible to find. You're way more likely to find the frosty great swords than the frost blades. And they don't do a whole lot of damage. And it's like, aside from that, they don't... It's like, what's their perk? They do elemental damage. It's like, okay, yeah, that's cool. But, you know, I don't know. Yeah, it feels like they got the short end of the stick. That's why I don't usually like having them clutter up my inventory, and yet they give them to you like they're candy, or like they give them to you like they're supposed to mean something, but it's like they don't. Hey, buddy. Link, I must thank you. You somehow overcame the objections of the old geezers in our council and all to help save our home. Yes, you are a treasure to a Hylian. You are a treasure of a Hylian. Excuse me, I know how to read. Taking time out of your journey to come to our rain and monster-ridden home. And here you activated those orbs with shock arrows, freed Ruta, and released my sister from her lingering regret. Link, I simply can't thank you enough, especially for following me to the end, pushy and unreasonable as I am. Go stop. Zora's domain would still be in peril if not for you, and you are welcome anytime. We are ever at your service. Have I mentioned how incredible you are? And how thankful I am? Because you are, and I am. Yes, you are the greatest of Hylians, and my most treasured friend for all time. Thanks, man. That really means a lot. I needed that pick-me-up. Thank you. Alright, while we're here, get a heart container. Yes. My husband. I love you, fish boy. Yes, I love my fish man. Perfect. And we got another heart container. And I think we have enough. Hold on, I need to whip out my measuring stick. By that I mean my... Yeah, we have enough hearts we could go get the Master Sword. Now we gotta visit my fish wife. Hello, the flat. Good morning. Link, I hear you appeased Ruta. Zora's domain is saved. Now Lady Mipha can rest in peace. Well, so grateful to you, Link. Sorry. We love fishmen, except for the Cthulhu kind. But maybe sometimes the Cthulhu kind. I do like a good monster. No, I mean, have you played Sucker for Love? Or at least have seen Sucker for Love? We do love ourselves a... we do love ourselves a squid wife and or husbando. Alright, this is the guy we talked to. Here are the stones. Thank you. You're really giving me 10 luminous stones? In that case, please excuse me while I count them. And 1, and a 2, and a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Crunch. 10. How many licks does it take to get the center of a luminous stone? We may never know. You're brought out 10, thank you. I'll happily take those luminous stones from you. Oh, that's right, I must reward you. And he gives you a diamond. And what's more, I'll give you 1 extra as a bonus. You're a lifesaver, truly. If you ever find yourself in possession of 10 luminous stones in the future, I hope you'll bring them to me. And if that happens, know that I'll only be able to give you 1 diamond for them. I'd be honored if you would accept it when the time comes. And if you're ever in need of diamonds, you talk to this guy. Because luminous stones are pretty much everywhere. And diamonds are way more valuable. You can use them for armor upgrades, as well as selling them for rupees. So, if you have a surplus, like me, give them to that guy. Unless you're trying to upgrade the glowing armor. In which case, you know, go nuts. Use it for that. But, yeah. You ever want diamonds? Talk to that guy. Oh, is there something else? It's like, okay, what else do I want to do? Almost 2 hours. I have seen Sucker for Love, and that is an acceptable Cthulhu. I agree. I forget the character's name, but yeah, she's one of my favorites. I like her. She's also voiced by Michaela Laws, who's a great voice actress. Alright, and I think this kid's got the... this kid's got the quest that I already did, where it's you take the... you take one of the tridents. It's either... Mipha's trident or the replica that you can find. And you stab it into the platform that's near one of the waterfalls, and it gets a shrine to appear. So I think this should pop, and then, yeah. Hi, Leon? Never met one of those before. Frogging? Yep. His mom hasn't come back fishing yet. I've been catching hot-footed frogs and selling them to earn some money for our family. You were just pitying me, weren't you? You felt sorry for me, didn't you? Well, I don't need your pity. If you want to help, donate some hot-footed frogs. Oh, bro. Hold on, let me go to my inventory. Dude, I have 24 of these things. Okay, Tumbo. One, two, three, 4, 5. Wow, you really brought them. Here, take this as thanks. Oh, cool, an armorant. It's called an armorant. Picked it because it's unusual, but it doesn't really suit me, so it's all yours. But speaking of that, that just gave me an idea for something else we can do. There is the quest for that little Zora kid's mom. And finding her, because I happen to know where she is. But I want to see if I can find the guy who gives you the quest. It's not that guy. That guy's for a different quest. Is it you? Hi, Lane. To think you were able to appease Ruta. Turned out to be a pretty incredible guy. In fact, I wonder if you can do this too. Exterminate the Hinox by Raleigh's Pond. Oh, okay. Well, that's not really the quest I was hoping for. Is it you? Best fill me in. Okay. Where is this guy? Where's the guy who's lost his wife? It's not you. Not you. It's not that guy. Because that guy back there is the one who will remake the trident if you break it. No, it's not you. Pretty sure it's not you. To think. That was a female Zora. Wouldn't it be very... It'd be so progressive if they actually had gay Zoras in here. Master Link. It's me, Riven. We used to swim together when I was but a child, remember? It sounds familiar. It has been 100 years since then. And now I'm over 130 years old. I must say you've aged well for a Hylian. Unbelievably well. Shouldn't you be dead? It's not you. What do you mean, what if they had gay Zoras? Sidons. Right, excuse me, I'm sorry. Yeah, how could I forget? But I'm trying to find... Is it the kid that you talked to? Alright, Tumbo. Tell me about your mom. Do Hylians eat fish? Oh, no. Good day. Oh, my mom. No, never mind. What's wrong? That's not a Hylian's business. Marrow Mart. Marrow? Yep. General store in the workshop. Best shops ever. Oh, there's even a song. Oh my god. Now all I'm thinking of is Mallow Mart. Yatata, 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 do 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 do. That's my theme song, isn't it cute? Oh, I actually kind of like. Oh man, I actually kind of like you now. Oh no, another fishwife? Say it ain't so. Goodbye. See you later. Yatata, yatata, da 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 da. Boo, boo do 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 do. Boo 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 boo. Where have you been all this time? Waterbed? Long time ago, my parents used to have a waterbed. It was very sloshy. I liked laying in it though. Waterbed's pretty fun. They had it until it broke. Go on. Oh, it is you, Link. I'm so sorry, I was talking to myself. What's wrong? My wife. Here we go. Found the guy. So I've pitching. She went out to go fishing like everything was normal. And now Ruta has settled down, but she still hasn't returned. I'm afraid the worst has happened. If only I had stopped her from leaving. Oh, what do I do? I'll find her. I'll leave. Seems our domain. You'll find May? You're a true champion. I'm sorry to put this burden on you, but please bring her home. A wife washed away. I don't have the map, but you can trace the flow from Zora's domain down the river, and you're supposed to follow the water, and it takes you all the way down here to the lake. Because guess what? You won't believe where the wife is. Waterbeds were so cool and capable of causing so much damage. Indeed. Indeed they were. I don't even remember my parents' waterbed bursting. I think it just got a hole in it and it just leaked. I don't remember if it burst or not because I feel like as a kid, if that happened, I would have remembered that happening. But I just remember them being like, no, it got replaced because it had a hole in it, and I remember it sitting in our driveway for a really long time because they just couldn't find a way to dispose of it. Of course, I say it was sitting in our driveway, but it's not like it was that big of a deal because we had two driveways, one that led to a garage and one that led to a shop. Just a big metal building. It was kind of like a garage. Where is the fishwife? She's somewhere swimming around here. Where, I do not know. Also, now that we're out of the thing, I can put my shield back on. Two driveways, Mr. Rich over here. Well, we don't have it anymore, unfortunately. It's a stork. She's there. She is, ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. We got a big haul today. Fishing is so much fun. Do you know Frank? Frank? Yes, he's my darling, my love. Why, something wrong? Tick 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 ding. Wah! My darling, I'm sorry. I completely forgot. I got carried away. I gotta get back home right away. Here, you can have these. Ooh. Staminoka bass. Yeah, 2 driveways. Well, I don't even remember how we got that house in the first place, because that was the second house that I lived in growing up. And I don't remember how they got a hold of that house. But my parents were kind of outdoorsy types, because, you know, they were old farm hands back in the day. So it's like they used that shop a lot. And it was a really nice house. I loved that house. But yeah, it had 2 driveways. It was like, it had one that led to that building and then one that led to the house. But life circumstances, couldn't afford to live there anymore, so we had to move. I've been rewatching the Snapcube Sonic dubs recently. Okay, now they're all yours. Now then, time for me to get home to Zora's domain. See ya. Sorry, I just turned into that one poet from Night in the Woods. Horm. Fish went horm. I haven't watched the Snapcube dubs in a while. We're gonna go back to Zora's yeah, we're gonna go back to Zora's domain. We're gonna go talk to Frank, and then I don't know if he gives you something for this or not. Yeah, but I haven't watched the Sonic dubs in a while, and I keep getting recommended the Sonic 06 dub, which I haven't. That's one I haven't seen in a long time. I saw a clip of it recently. It was the Mephiles the Mephiles clip where he's talking to Silver about the tilted towers and all that. Yeah, this just in. That bit still funny, if you can believe it. And it's like, man, I should really sit back down and actually watch some of those dubs. I use the Snapcube Devil as my mon inspiration. You know, and that seems very fitting because every time I think of the devil, I don't know, I think of you for some reason. I think it's because of the Lucifer and the demon connection. I don't know. There's a connection there that was formed in my brain. My wife May, she came back to me. I cannot possibly thank you enough, but I shall try. Thank you truly. Okay, and that's it. Good day. So happy that my mom came home. Hey, mister. Okay, so he has a different mother. I think she shows up here. Okay, yeah, it did count. Yeah, you found May fishing in Lake Hylia. She left the fish she caught with you and hurried back to Frank. Okay, so yeah, that's all taken care of. Fine and dandy. Good. Okay. You know, since I'm close to 15 hearts. Winter Lucifer Silver? Devil? Where could you possibly see the connection? I know. It's just my brain being silly again. Oh, because you know me. Me and my brain worms. Yeah, because we passed 2 hours. Past 2 hours a little while ago. I will grab a few more shrines. We'll get 2 more shrines, or maybe 3, because I do want to go up to the Gerudo Highlands, and that'll probably take me a while. But I want to get up to the Gerudo Highlands and find a shrine up there, and get a warp point established to the mountains. And then I think we'll end with pulling the Master Sword. So, a few more shrines, a little bit more exploration, excuse me, and Master Sword. And we'll call it good. Oh, I probably should have taken a picture of him. Nah, beans. Oh, beans. Man, they're just gonna be giving me weapons hand over fist in here. I can already tell. Song inspiration from along. Devil's Train by the Lab Rats. Specifically the devil part. I'm gonna have to look that up. Okay, so I think this is one that requires the counterweight from the first room. I'd hate to waste this sword. It's like I really want to collect that Royal Guard sword, because it's not... We're not gonna waste that sword. We're gonna waste this spear. Just gonna... Nice. Okay, we need the block. Gotta borrow this. I also kind of want the sword too. I want the Guardian sword. Thought of a very solid animatic for it. Ooh. Alright. Could have just thrown it. That is true. It's like, I could have just dropped something out of my inventory. And, you know, and called it. But, here's another fun thing about me. I just hate dropping and leaving stuff. I like to at least break it to a point that it's unusable, so that way I don't feel bad leaving it. It makes no sense, but it's a habit of mine that I do, that I always do constantly. Though if it comes down to breaking it, you can't just throw a spear and break it. You have to weaken it first before you throw it so it can break. You know, if that was what you were getting at, which I assume not. Okay. Okay, I wanted to at least get that treasure chest. Okay, can't lift both at once, that's fine. Okay, well, I messed that up. There we go. Gotta use that momentum. Tight. We got an opal. Okay, I think I can jump. Okay, so if I put this here... I don't need the chest, though. I think I'm good there. Oops. Well, alright, I guess I won't use momentum. Fine. I like being able to just chuck myself up to higher platforms that way. It's fun. But I guess that's it. Oof. Oh. Stretching. Feels good. May the goddess smile upon you. Alright, there's Lurelin Village. We're going to do this shrine over here. Also have all the Sin's personalities down. That's a good thing to have nailed down, at least. I feel like that's one of the major things that people can have, you know, nailed down is personalities. Like, personalities and design are like two of the big things. It's like maybe that and backstory too. Yeah, knowing how they act is very important. Indeed. The power of electricity. Oh. There we go. Ooh. Trail mix! Yo! How's it going? Hang on, what is it? Yeah, all the way down to the smashing Mario Kart mains. Very true, very true. Woo raid! Hello there. Hey man, how's it going? Nice to see you. Nice of you to drop by. Thank you for the raid. What were you doing? Just finished Klonoa 2. Nice. Nice. Yeah, finished destroying some Kleenex. Yep. Yeah, I know all about that. Yeah, that game, it goes places. It goes places. But still a fun game. Still a fun game. It's a great time. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. If you need to take care of yourself after stream, do a Smash Stream Care, then you know, hey, go for it. Thanks for stopping by and thanks for thinking of me. I appreciate it. Those of you sticking around, we're just playing Breath of the Wild. I'm doing some shrine cleanup, getting to 15 hearts, and then we're gonna go pull the Master Sword. Let's see, did I already? Oh, no, I didn't. Whoops. Hang on, I need it. Yeah, that's good enough picture, sure. There we go. Amazing game. Unironically 10 out of 10. Oh yeah, just became one of my favorite games of all time. Yes. I don't know how familiar you are with the Klonoa series, but yes, another one for the pile. Klonoa is very good, quote unquote based. Yeah, sounds good. Hope you're enjoying it. Oh, I'm loving it. I love Breath of the Wild. One of my favorites for sure. Favorite Zelda games and one of my favorite video games of all time. Ooh, this is it's Guardian Sword or something on it. Kinda. I've beaten the first and second games now. Love them both. Hell yeah. Yeah, I love Klonoa. Oh, I did collect the treasure. It was right there. Dodoi. Okay. Got everything. I was introduced to Klonoa through the Game Boy Advance game because I was in a doctor's office once upon a time. Yeah, we don't need it. Gotta convince my brain not to collect that sword. It's harder than you think. I was waiting in a doctor's office and they had a Game Boy Advance there that had Klonoa in it. Yeah, I remember we talked about Klonoa before. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that story or not. Whatever happens during stream, the events sort of tend to slip my mind. But yeah, I was sitting in a doctor's office and they had a Game Boy Advance there with Klonoa Empire of Dreams, I think it was. It was the first Game Boy Advance game. I remember playing it and I couldn't figure out how to play it because I was a Pokemon and Mario brained kid and I just couldn't figure it out. And forever he lived rent-free in my brain. I was like, who is that video game character that looks like a cat, has long ears, and is a platformer? It's like, who is that? It's like I couldn't find out. Then I remember looking up like crossover video games, and I think it was Namco Cross Capcom I saw, and he was right there on the box art, and I was like, oh! Leonardo DiCaprio pointing meme, it's the guy! And then I finally had a face to the name. And it all went downhill from there. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's you know, just one of those things that happens in life. You know, you just have a minor interaction with something, and then it's like, what was it? And you know, it just has that big impact on you, and then suddenly you encounter it later in life when you actually have the spoons to remember what it is. Okay, I've got enough. And yeah, it's a thing that just happens from time to time. Sad we never got Laser Sword Klonoa. What a badass. Oh, I'm just sad we never got Klonoa anything after that. Wouldn't it be cool if we actually got Klonoa Heroes in the West? I know we got the fan patch, but I mean, come on. If it's a release, that'd be really rad. I haven't played the GBA games yet, but I definitely plan to eventually. They are very good. Kind of hard to get them nowadays, because, you know, rest in peace Wii U, because they had both of them on the channel. So, you know, the Wii Shop channel. Fucking, bleh. You could buy them on the eShop, but I don't think they're available through any digital stores nowadays. So, you'd have to find them by other means. Yo ho, yo ho. But they're definitely worth it. They definitely have a different... I actually bought both of them before the Wii U shop died. Nice. Yeah, definitely a good call. The Game Boy Advance library on the Wii U was something else. I was very sure to pick up all the games that I wanted off of that before it closed down, because they had some pretty decent titles on there that I did not want to miss out on. But yeah, definitely play them at some point. They're a little different than the main console counterparts gameplay wise, but they're still definitely worth sinking some time into. IMO. Still mad at Nintendo for shutting down the stores. Oh, same. If at the very least shutting them down, but you know, drip feeding the library after the fact just really irks me. Because there's some titles on there that were like exclusive on there, at least in, you know, exclusive in terms of this is the only way you can buy these games without breaking the bank. Oh, there's a star piece right there. Yeah, I kind of want to, though. Alright. Yeah, let's see if we can go grab this. Getting distracted. Oops. Hey, it's cold. Let me just throw this on real quick before I freeze to death. Oh, it's almost 3 a.m. Well, it's past 3 a.m. Excuse me. Gonna have to see if I can actually grab this star fragment before it goes away. So I think it disappears at 5, so we've got at least a couple in-game hours to grab it. Okay, buddy, you gotta tough this out. Yeah, I know it's cold. Yeah, I've heard they're fully 2D. It sounds interesting. Yeah, they're like, at least Empire Dreams, I know for sure, is like a puzzle game. It's more puzzle-based. Nice. Cool. That leads to 2. Oh, good. And I'm not freezing to death. Excellent. Yeah, hate to raid and run, but I do have to get food. I'll be lurking, though. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you. Yeah, of course. You always got to take care of yourself after stream. You know, stretch, get food, get water, all that great stuff. So, yeah, no worries. You take care and have a great rest of your day, evening, morning, and or night. And, yeah, thanks for stopping by. I still don't have my map. No problem. Yeah, see you later. Yeah, likewise, man. You take care. Have a good one. Excuse me. Speaking of water, I should get water. I did not get a water for this stream. I was not thinking. Okay. Can I just get to this? Just Get to that lip. There we go. Oh yeah, there's a... There is a shrine right here. Do I want to do this now? No. We'll do this later. I'm on a mission. I want to get to the... mountain top. First and foremost. I wonder if I'll even be able to make it this far. I think I should have a stamina potion here somewhere. Hang on, do I still have a stamina dealie? Oh yeah, I've got... We'll drink this one. Can heal that half a heart that I lost. There we go. If I have to eat into my extended wheel, that's all right. Ah, there we go. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to go to the mountain and I'm going to go find the shrine that I wanted to find in the first place. Because if I get that shrine, then at least... Whoops. Sound the alarm! It's Link! Then I'll at least have a way to glide off the mountaintop and get the shrine in that tower as well. So it's not the end of the world. Okay. Okay, so I'm still pretty far south. So I still have to go pretty far north in order to actually get to the part of the mountain range that's got the shrine that I'm looking for. And the shrine that I'm looking for, it's just out there. It's a is it a modest? It's a modest challenge combat shrine. And I think it's back from the restroom. Have I missed much? No, done a lot of climbing. A lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Terrain busting. I don't know. There's like a word for that where it's like terrain something or other. Terraining. Something like that. Anyways, just been doing a lot of that. Because the shrine that I'm looking for is over there. It's like right thereabouts. I can't do smooth motions with the scope. But it's like right here behind that rock. And this gap right here is the gap that has the Yiga hideout in it. And I know you have to go beyond the Yiga hideout in order to get to the part of the Gerudo Highlands that has that shrine in it. So I think what I'll do is I have one more Rivali skill left. So I think I will just use that, cross the gap, and then hot-foot it over to that shrine. If it does lead me to where I think it is. Because I'm also doing this with no map, even though I passed the tower a little while ago. I don't need no stinking map. I know how to find my way around. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, look! Those bokoblins are riding bears. What will they think of next? Also, I can spend all this time running across the snow, rebuilding my Rivali's Gale. Because, Lord knows I'm probably going to need it once I actually get to that cliff wall. Where? Oh, there it is. Hey, buddy. Ooh, hey, I got a replacement golden bow. Because I had a quick shot golden bow when I went up against the divine beasts. Because that's something I always do when I go up against the divine beasts, is I use what I like to call sniper bows that let you shoot long distances and keep your shot straight. It's like, even though they don't do a whole lot of damage, I prefer to use those. Because, to me, who cares about damage when you have better accuracy? Yeah, who needs maps when you have guns like these? Dramatic flexing. Yeah, well, I hope your guns can point us in the right direction. Because we're lost! I guess if I can bring up something else I wanted to talk about. What was the other thing I wanted to talk about? There was something that happened recently. There was the new Sonic Sonic movie trailer dropped today. Beyond. And that was kind of neat. They showed more of the Chow restaurant, which is kind of neat. And I think, and I watched it, and they had some of the jokes in the trailer. Really reminded me that it's like, oh yeah, these are kids movies. And I'm like, I'm not really a hater, but I think I can say with confidence that of the many incarnations of Sonic that I've consumed, I think the movies are probably like low rung on the ladder. Because I know that they're like supposed to be kid movies, like kids movies first and foremost. Found it, it's right over there. So, you know, they are what they are. And, you know, I can't get too mad about that. But, you know, at the same time, I feel like that there are, you know, family movies that can be consumed by all ages. And the Sonic movies just really aren't that. There it is. But, yeah, I don't know. I saw it. It looks neat. I may or may not see it when it comes to theaters. Because it might be too busy. Oh, this one's a major test of strength. Okay. Alright, well. If that's the case. Suit up. Yeah, I'll see it at some point in time. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what they do with it. Hold on, before we... Yeah, pew, 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 pew. No, I already got a picture of that one. Okay, we're good. Ow. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. But... I don't know. I still hold... the Dark Beginnings, like, short. And, the Shadow Generations game. Ow! A little bit higher. I thought that was going to stop it. Turns out it didn't. Because, I don't know. I guess it feels like they kind of take the audience, I don't know, a bit more seriously? I don't know. It's weird to say when it's like, comes to a property that's supposed to be for all ages. I don't know. I get a little leery being like that about it. But I know my feelings towards the media I consume to be valid. Even if it's subpar, it has Jim Carrey Eggman, so it's not too bad. Yeah, at the very least, it'll have highlights like that in it. That will at least, you know, be very entertaining. And that's sort of how what I've taken away from the other movies as well. Is it's like, even though these films are overall like things that I don't find like through and through completely entertaining, they at least have moments in them where I walk away and go, I like that. Like the first movie, I really like the final confrontation where they're running around the world doing all that stuff. It's like, I like that. Sonic getting his shoes, that's cute. The bar scene's kind of fun too. But the second movie to me is the one that holds the most to me, because it has way more stuff in it that I really like. The scene on the mountain, the post-dance scene, I really like. We'll put the spear on. And Jim Carrey just being Jim Carrey. That's also great. And for the first movie too. The fight with Knuckles in the temple. That scene's really fun. The quote unquote Death Egg robot confrontation in Green Hill. That's really fun. Yeah, it's like they all have little moments in them that I've walked away from being like, that was entertaining. That Death Egg robot is really cool to me, along with the movie canon Master Emerald stuff. That to me is really impressive. I was really impressed with how they handled the Master Emerald lore in the Chaos Emeralds. I am kind of bummed that they blew Supersonic in like the second movie. I feel like it would have, I don't know. I feel like it'd be more fitting if they used Supersonic in like movie 3 or 4 or something like that. But, you know, I'm not the one in the writer's room, so who am I to say? But yeah, I think Supersonic was really cool, and the fact that they care enough to sneak in little nods to the games is always really nice, in small ways, like Supersonic knocking over the Death Egg robot, you know, by just tapping it with his foot. It's like, that's a cute nod. The trailer for movie 3 today made a nod towards Shadow the Hedgehog to the intro to that game, which I think is kind of funny. They gave Shadow a gun, also really funny. Because it's funny. To me it's funny because they get Sonic, or is it Sonic Team or Sega? One of the representatives there said, we don't need to give Shadow a gun because he is the weapon. And it's like, yeah, well, you're not going to stop the Western film crew from putting a gun in Shadow's hand. So I just find that very funny. Anyways, we found that shrine. I'm going to go get my 15th heart, and we will have a halfway full health bar. I don't think I will do all hearts like I did in my last save file on this console. I'm going to do the completely full stamina wheel and the 18 or 19 hearts you can get, I think. So that way my radish meals will still have some use. Alright. Just gonna remove some equipment. Gonna put on a thematically fitting outfit. Heart container. Yes. And I still have an orb in my inventory so that way I can hold its place. Sometimes I think about if games MacGuffins were switched around, like Triforce and Sonic and Chaos Emeralds and Zelda. Yeah, it'd be very, very interesting to see a Sonic game with something like the Triforce in it. I don't know. I feel like if Eggman got a wish granted by the Triforce, it would just be bad all around.
The blood moon rises once again.
And I missed the blood moon. Frig. Oh well, that doesn't matter. My travel medallion's marked to one of the shrines that unlocks at the blood moon. I was hoping I would be able to grab it, but oh no, I have to play more of the game. How terrible. Alright. I'm gonna pull the Master Emerald. Here, Master Emerald. Master Sword. Fuck. Oh no.
Your master will come for you. Until then, you shall rest safely here. Although the slumber of restoration will most certainly deprive him of his memories, please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive before you yet again.
If I may be so bold, what is it that you are planning to do next, Princess?
The Master Sword. I heard it speak to me. It seems that my role is unfinished. There is still something I must do.
I sense there is great strength in your dedication.
Great Dekutri, I ask of you, when he returns, can you please relay this message? Tell him
Now then, words intended for him would sound much better in the tones of your voice, don't you think?
Yes.
What you just saw happened where you stand 100 years ago. After you were separated from the sword, the princess thought to bring it here, where she knew that it would be safe under my watch. She continues to fight, trapped deep within the confines of Hyrule Castle. Her heart cascades with faith that you will return. She has a smile like the sun. I would do much to feel its warmth upon me once again.
Radical. The fact that she perfectly fit that perfectly in is incredible. I'd have one of those moments with a plug where you just keep missing the socket. Yeah, like a USB, like old USB plugs. Just click, click, click. Turn it over. Click. There we go. Yeah. Super Link would also be very cool. Link uses the power of the Master Emerald Sword, guarded by the Deku Tree of Angel Island. Yeah, that's like some Amalgam Comics type shit. Doctor Strange fate. That blade has a name. It is the Master Sword. When used against Calamity Ganon, or those tainted by his malice, it will become suffused with holy light. At such times, the true power of the sword will manifest, but be warned, do not rely too much on its power. If you wield it without need, its power will be exhausted and it will no longer be of use to you. Should this happen, you must wait for the sword to recover. It would be rash to rely on this sword alone to defeat Ganon. I suggest you free the Divine Beast before facing him. Absolutely. But we have the Master Sword in our possession, and it rounds out my weapon inventory to a cool 3 rows. And pulling the Master Sword also unlocks the Master Sword Trials, which don't know if I'm gonna do on stream or not. I don't know. But yeah, we did everything I kind of sought out to do on stream, so I think at a near 3 hours, that is good enough. We did enough. So we're just going to give it a quick save. And flip the switch to the gamepad so that way the game doesn't freak out when my controller goes to sleep as I wrap up talking to everybody. But yeah, I'm going to call it for the afternoon. For now, anyways. Yeah. It's great being here. Yeah, it was nice to sit down and stream after having gone on hiatus for a while. It feels nice to sort of, you know, having been able to breathe for a little bit and not think about it for a while. It feels nice. Yeah. So I don't know if this marks the end of the hiatus or not. I think I need a little bit more time. So maybe in December streams might come back. We'll just have to see, and what I bring back with it also will be a little bit different. We're just gonna have to see. But yeah, technically I'm still on hiatus, and I think it's, you know, safe to just leave it at that. For now though, real quick, I'm gonna do a cursory glance just to see who's on. This is also a very unusual time for me to be streaming because I don't stream on Mondays. Oh no! Quiet. quiet, you. Shut up past me. Oh, you know what? Slushy's online. They're streaming. Why don't we go and say hi to them now that we're wrapping up? We'll do that. I was gonna say something else too. What? I completely forgot. I was thrown off my game. Train was derailed. Anyways. Hang on. Let's just rewind. We'll start the outro over again. Start from the top. First of all, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you, Trail Mix, for the raid. Appreciate it. Thanks for thinking of me. Appreciate you having you here. And to you, my usuals, thank you for joining me. It was great to hang out and just play video games and chat. It was nice. I don't know if this marks the end of my hiatus. We'll just have to see after this week. Maybe when we get into December, things will turn around. And I might come back with some extra stuff. We'll see. We'll raid Slushy Ghost. They're playing, I think, Supervive. And, yeah, that pretty much wraps everything up. So, it's nice being able to annoy someone with my character ideas. And I missed talking about them. Yeah, it's just nice to chat and stuff. And it helps to break the isolation a little bit, too. So, anyways. That's all for me. I will see you all next time. At some point. Keep an eye on the socials. Oh, I also have Blue Sky, too. It's in my card, which I think is still linked in my thing. Anyways. Yeah, that's all for me. We're gonna go say hi to Slushy. Y'all have a great whatever time it is where you're at, and hopefully I'll catch you somewhere out in the multiverse. Take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.